Hello again, thanks for your company. Finals fever is here and we are down to the final four in the race to the championship. Inglewood United ousted after losing their elimination final against Perth SC at the weekend. In a moment we'll catch up with Perth SC's assistant coach Richie Abrams. Also this week on Football 360 we'll catch up with former Perth Glory midfielder, now WA Skillaroos coach Brad Hassell, and we unearth a cracking goal from another rising star. But first, UWA Netherlands is a club whose history dates back to post-World War II. After winning the State League Second Division title, the club is now hungry for more success.
UWA Soccer Club had been around since 1949, celebrated its 60th anniversary in 2009, and the following year we entered into the merger with Netherlands Football Club. It's very much a partnership, certainly not a takeover from anyone's point of view. And we now have gone from 250 members in UWA Soccer to 1,300 members in the new UWA Netherlands Football Club. I think it's meant a great deal for football in the western suburbs. It offers another pathway for youngsters in this area. It's certainly driven the club on, all sectors of the club. We've had a lot of success at senior level recently. Obviously the State League boys behind me have just taken out the Division 2 league. Got a well-established women's section which is going from strength to strength. The amateurs have taken out a couple of titles recently. The juniors now are our focus. We will hope to raise the profile of our juniors and develop them technically, and hopefully that will lead to some success in the near future.
First silverware that UWA have won in 48 years. We certainly set ourselves up to be successful by recruiting a strong squad. We had the good nucleus from the season before. We've got two very competent coaches down here. We've got a good committee. We've got the best facilities in the state. So we've got a lot of things going for us, to be quite honest. We really set a goal for being in the Premier League in 5 years, maybe ambitious, maybe not. We've beaten two Premier League sides in the night series, Sorrento and ECU. The opportunity to rub shoulders with those players again and those teams is very exciting for us.
Yeah, I think we'll be very competitive next season, and it's a challenge, of course, just like this season was. Obviously with 7 teams in the division, it's a little bit easier than 12, of course. But we're well run here. We've got a good infrastructure. We've got good coaches. We're ambitious, and we're on our way up, to be fair. And it's like I said, it's baby steps, and we're just looking forward to the challenge, really.
A few of us are imports from England. The only players we know are the players within the club. So we have a good team spirit on and off the pitch. I know that if we do play in the Division 1 State League, we'll be able to get some more experienced players, and I think we need a bit more depth in our squad. So I think we'll be okay. I definitely think we'll be able to get into the State League maybe in 1 or 2 years. With the 18s coming through and under John and Kev, I definitely think we'll be heading in the right direction.
Our vision really for the club in the near future is to not only establish ourselves as a force around here, but to really establish ourselves as an inclusive club, offering technical development and competitive football at the highest possible level for all our members.
We've got a very clear football style, a football philosophy of a 1-4-3-3 system and its many variants, and we'll just maintain that progress, developing players to play the game in the way we want them to play.
I'm very happy with the group we've got here throughout the whole club. Don't want to be calling the shots too soon, but I'm quite positive with where we're going.
After winning 2 championships with Perth Glory during their heyday, Brad Hassell is now passing on vital skills to our elite young players. He tells 360 what his new challenge is all about.
It's the skill acquisition program, so there's one centre in each state at the moment, just to give the up-and-coming elite kids the essential skills needed, so the game-specific skills required to go on and be better players. So the 4 functional game skills we work on are the first touch, 1v1s, running with the ball and striking the ball.
And for yourself, I guess from the lofty heights of the NSL and the Glory, here I guess in a development role, the transition, it's been a good one.
Yeah, look, I'm really enjoying this role. The kids are really great attitude, which is a really important thing for the elite pathway. But as far as my coaching side of things, I'm really enjoying it. They're a great group to work with.
Is this, I guess, the start of something else for Brad Hassell in terms of a coaching role? Is obviously Skilleroos is one thing, but obviously are there any aspirations to go further and higher?
Not at this stage. I'm really happy with what I'm doing in this role. I'll go and get my B and A licences, and football's a funny game that it can take you, all around the world, or it can take you as far as you want to go, basically.
Highlights of the days with the Glory, anything that particularly stands out?
Obviously the grand final wins, but I think just the group of players we had at the time, fantastic bunch of players that just sort of worked hard, and I thought we achieved quite a lot in the little time that we were there.
Hi, I'm Jamie Harnwell. Rising electricity costs are one of the concerns facing the average West Australian family. That is why I've installed a MySolar solid electricity system on my home. Not only am I now saving considerably on my energy bills, but I've also reduced my carbon footprint. MySolar is committed to giving great service and advice and is a proud sponsor of Football West. If you'd like to see how MySolar can help reduce your energy costs, give them a call on 1800 MySolar or visit their website at www.mysolar.com.au.
You're watching Football 360. On behalf of Football West, we'd like to pass on our deepest sympathy to the family of Ron Tyndall, who passed away last week. Ron, a former Chelsea and Portsmouth player, emigrated to Australia and had a big impact in WA, serving as state coach and director of coaching for 10 years. He was also inducted into the Football Hall of Fame in 2002. Two big matches were held this weekend. The first, the elimination final between Inglewood and Perth, the other between Floreat and Sorrento in the qualifying final. Let's take a look at the highlights from both of those matches.
Finals time in the All-Flag Stake Premier League, and in the elimination final, Perth got off to the ideal start against Inglewood. Just 14 minutes in, and Greg Sharland laid the ball back to Adam Batchelor, who was clipped from behind in a clumsy challenge from Alex Canigia, and the referee pointed to the spot. Up stepped Liam Boland, who slotted the ball straight down the middle as Francis Sawali flung himself to his right. Perth had the perfect start. On the hour mark, as Inglewood looked to launch another attack, David Perrich slipped and left the ball behind. De Felice found Oliveira in space and he burst forward for Perth. He attacked Lowry, and as the defender stumbled, unleashed an unstoppable left foot strike past Sawali to double Perth's lead. In the 77th minute, Inglewood won a corner. Clisby whipped the ball in and Richmond met it. Shah looked to try and block it on the line with his arm, but the referee deemed it had already crossed the line. Unfortunately though, Inglewood failed to force extra time, so Perth progress. The other game was indeed Floreat against Sorrento, and it was Sorrento against the run of play who opened the scoring. McDonald picked out Aspin on the right, who laid it forward to Morgan. His cross was cleverly nodded down to Johnny Mirko, who unleashed a powerful shot on the half volley to give Sorrento the lead. But with half-time just minutes away, Floreat struck back. Heaney switched play to Mikey Roberts on the right, who brushed aside the challenge of Ryan Pearson, was fortunate to keep possession and then hit a low cross that Ludovic Boy was on hand to side foot home. Floreat were level at a crucial point in the game. The start of the second half and Sorrento continued to give the ball away cheaply, and when John Brooks beat Morgan in midfield, he played a sharp 1-2 before releasing Cavallo, who outpaced the defence and fired a shot over Aspden to give Floreat the lead. In the 67th minute, Brooks broke forward for Floreat once again. This time he fed Pritchard, who gave the ball straight back. He then found Cavallo again in space, who rolled the ball back to Pritchard, who was allowed to strike the ball first time, and it fizzed into Aspden's top left-hand corner to make it 3-1 to Floreat. Floreat the victors and into the preliminary final.
Benny Caveo having a really great game and chipping in with a goal as well. How'd you see his performance?
Oh, Benny's so unpredictable. The boys have really got to really enjoy him over the coming months, and he's really fitted in well. He's taken a while, but yeah, he's so unpredictable. We just don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, when he's on fire, he's tremendous to watch.
So, confirming the results from this weekend's finals, Inglewood's season is over following their loss to Perth, while Sorrento, despite defeat, will be given a second chance this weekend. Floreat progressed to the preliminary final.
Well, two big matches this weekend, the major semi-final between Bayswater and Floreat, the minor semi-final between Perth and Sorrento. Joining me now is Perth SC assistant coach Richie Abrams. Richie, welcome to 360 once again. You knocked off Inglewood at the weekend, 2-1 at Integra. You're the quiet achievers in the last few weeks, but still a force to be reckoned with. What's it going to take this weekend against Sorrento at Percy Doyle?
Look, we've had some good results against Sorrento this year, so if we can do the same again, we'll be happy with that. So look, business as usual, really. They're a good side. They're well organised. They've got some very good players, and so have we. So I think it's going to be a very good game. I think being an evening game is going to add a little bit more spice to it as well.
You're going to have to win every game from here on if the grand final does come along its way. Is that going to take its toll?
Yes, I think so. It's every game's a final, so it's going to be difficult, but we're up for it. We've got the squad, we've got the players, we've got a big squad, so yeah, hopefully we can get there.
Sorrento have resorted to throwing their tall timber up front when the chips are down. What's the secret to success against Sorrento?
We have to stop their crosses, simple as that. We have to stop their supply line. We've got tall timber up front as well in Liam, so you know it could be interesting.
You've got the veterans in Naglieri and Onoforo on your side. They've played enough finals campaigns. Is that something that is a weapon as far as Perth is concerned?
Definitely, it's something they know all about it. They've been there, they've done it, and they want to do it again, and they want to help the others get there. So it really is a weapon for us to have those guys in the side.
And how important is it to have another top 5 championship for Perth SC? You've been doing it for almost a decade now. Can you go another step further?
It'll be nice, and I think we can. I think we can have a good crack at it. It'd be nice to.
We're always on the lookout for rising stars and cracker goals, and this week we've captured a beauty. This great strike comes courtesy of Alex Christodoulakis from Floreat's under-8s, who after some tricky footwork from his teammate has launched a thunderous left foot bolt, landing the ball into the top corner. Well done, Alex. And we leave you on that high note. We are just one game away from finding out which team will earn a grand final berth. Will it be Floreat or league winners Bayswater? The clock is ticking. You'll see us again next week. Until then, bye for now.